welcome back to the channel. Today I want to do a product review on Vvivid Tack Reducer. Now if you vinyl wrap, you know that high tensions and stickiness from the adhesive can be a big problem when laying vinyl down. Big problems in installing vinyl in hot areas and temperature, or where there's a lot of tension. You tend to have tons of problems like that where the adhesive will separate from the vinyl, or just in general it'll be too tacky to work with and you end up damaging the vinyl just trying to reposition or apply it to the car. So Vvivid has created this tack reducer right here. So what it ends up doing is reducing the surface tension on the car or the panel that you're working on to make vinyl a lot easier to reposition and move around. Now certain vinyls like Avery, where it's pressure sensitive, you might not require this, but this does help. I know using other stuff like, for me, 3M and Vvivid, the tack is really high. And the fact that Vvivid is also heat activated, it doesn't really help that in a hot climate area like Southern California or Florida or Texas, we have those problems. Especially with you DIY people like me, who does it at home in the garage and for fun. You want to do this a lot easier and a lot more efficient and be better at vinyl wrapping. This definitely helped by a ton. So today we're going to try this out on my car. I'm just gonna use one of Vvivid's colors that they sent me the other day. If you watched one of my videos, thank you for that. And we're gonna practice and see how well Tack Reducer actually helps. I have not used it yet. As you can see, the bottle is completely full. I don't want to put any filter on this. I definitely want to try this out because when I was applying the Vvivid Vinyl Rose Gold Chrome on my car last year, I had a lot of issues working with the vinyl because of the tack was so high. So anyway, enough talking. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the car down with wireless car wash, clean the surface up with alcohol, tape up the surface that I don't want vinyl wrap to touch, and we're going to do a test panel on the Tack Reducer and see how well Vvivid's Tack Reducer actually works. Alright guys, so I have Vvivid's Tack Reducer right here. I'm going to apply it to this half of the fender and leave this one exposed. I've already cleaned it up with wireless car wash. I've already wiped it all down with alcohol. So now we're just going to go ahead and have this bare vinyl surface to try this on. Before we start, I'm going to go ahead and just read the back of it so if you guys are interested to know what it says. Vvivid's Tack Reducer is an industry first product created to reduce the adhesive pull of wrap films and other self-adhesive materials. Tack Reducer is created using the same chemicals used in marketing repositionable adhesive on wrap films. This unique mixture allows for more play during installation and a quicker, easier, and safer removal of adhesive film. It has percentages right here, which is pretty cool. I kind of like that, to see how much you have left in the bottle. And the direction says, spray a generous amount on a cloth, then apply it on surface. Let product dry to a haze. Do not wipe off haze. For layered performance, allow drying time in between steps. So layer 1, 30% tack, layer 2, 50% tack, layer 3, 65% tack. So let's say Vvivid is about 100% tack, right? So it's super tacky. What it's suggesting is that you do maybe 2 to 3 layers if you want it to be like Avery, where it can just glide around with no problems. But if, let's say you spray it on an area that you don't like, it says use IPA alcohol to remove it. So that's pretty good. It says spray a generous amount. I'm just gonna spray up this little area here. So I'm just gonna lay it right here. So I'm just gonna imagine that it's gonna curve up a little bit. So I'm gonna lay it here on this horizontal surface. But of course I'm gonna leave an inch all the way through because I don't want it on the edge. Having Tack Reducer on the edge can cause a lot of problems with installation. So you're better off just applying it to the inner areas. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's actually hazing right here. Yeah, you can probably see the difference right there. It's hazing in the camera on the right side of the fender. I'm gonna let that finish hazing, and once it finishes hazing, I'm gonna pull out the vinyl that I'm gonna be practicing on, and we'll see how this turns out. Alright guys, I allowed it to haze. It's been about 5 minutes. It dried pretty quickly. So now we're gonna test the tackness of the vinyl that's cleaned with alcohol and the vinyl or surface that is covered in tack reducer. So this side doesn't have any tack reducer, that side does. We're gonna be using the Smurf Blue from Vvivid Vinyl. This is also called Riviera Blue from the Porsche GT3. We're gonna go ahead and tack this down on untreated surface first, and then we're gonna put it on here to see how much it actually tacks. But you can hear, that's pretty sticky. So that's just laying the vinyl down. Okay, as you can hear that. Now I'm gonna squeegee it out. Alright, so I wasn't pulling too hard. So the tack is still pretty high on this one in my opinion. So since I used this side right here, I'm gonna flip it around 180 and use a cleaner side. And now we're gonna try it on the tack reduced side. Okay, I just dropped it. You see that? It came right off. So I'll do it again, drop it over here. It literally comes right off. So I'm just gonna hold the vinyl like this and we're gonna try it again. We're gonna lay it just like that and we're gonna pull it up. Try again. Really, really nice. This one, go ahead and squeegee that again. All right, I didn't use too much effort on that one, but try this one. It's so easy how easily that comes off. Right there off the bat, this really significantly helps with repositioning. So let's say I drop it like that, I don't want it, I can just literally pick it back up, no problem. Look at that, no problem. No problem. This one, just a little more tackier, but that's probably because I've been, messing with this a little bit, so not a big deal. I mean, I have a new one here, but you guys pretty much get the idea. Tack reducer does help with vinyl wrap, and it's a great thing. All right, so let's say you applied it and you messed up and you put too much here. Without putting oils or grease or any contaminants onto the paint, because you might have the urge to use your thumb and wipe it off right here. Avoid that. Just get a rag, some IPA 70%, just spray a little bit on there. So you see now that it's all hazy right here, we're gonna wipe that off. Back again. Dry side. And that's it. I mean, this is really great, and it's not permanent, it's semi-permanent. It's just a great additive tool to add to your vinyl wrapping arsenal. All right guys, so I hope you found this video very helpful. Tack Reducer is a great product. I really like it. I'm gonna try it on my next installs. This will definitely 100% help you with roof wraps, hood wraps, anything that's on a horizontal plane that you need repositioning with. This is where you want to go. All right guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something today, please hit the like button. It really helped me out substantially. If you want to purchase Tack Reducer for your own projects at home, the link to that is below in my description, vvividshop.com. You can check all of their products, their vinyl wrap, their tools, their films, tint even. They have a lot of things on there you should discover and check it out. Again, if you're a new viewer on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. There's more content coming along. And if you don't see any content in the next couple hours or days because you're really impatient, I have tons of videos on this channel. And for those of you who have stayed loyal and watched the channel and the videos that I produce every single week, I really appreciate that. There'll be more to come later on this week, but until then, I'll see you on the next one.